1-866-331-TALKS. Telephone number?
Voting by skin color is another example. If you vote by skin color, blacks vote Democrat 9 out of 10.
Right.
If whites vote
like a herd.
If whites vote one way, at the Tea Party, it's all white. If whites want to vote all one way, well, that's horrible racism on some level.
Right. Come on now. People, it's Renee. Hi, Renee. Welcome.
Hi there, guys. So I'm just going to say that I hope I can get through this without busting an aneurysm, because this is my peeve as a labor and delivery nurse.
Ah.
And I speak, I think, for the majority of labor and delivery nurses. It's not that we don't want to take care of everybody equally. We do. And we do a good job at it, no matter what our personal feelings are. I see that across the board. But the problem is, and I'll give you the example I had last week, a scheduled C-section came in. I go to pick them up in admitting, and Mom and Dad both present their Mexico ID cards, no form of United States ID whatsoever, and they have their Medi-Cal card, the state insurance card. So we're paying for it. They don't speak English. They only have their Mexico ID. I now have to go get an interpreter that we are all also paying for. And in addition, later down the road during their stay at the hospital, other nurses are going to have to devote more time and attention to this population because we are dealing with interpreters and they require more care because of this language barrier. But moving on, we make it incredibly easy for people to come here and reproduce, and it's all on the taxpayer's dime, and nobody says anything.
We do have a problem, though, as these demographic shifts show, that we would not be able to survive very long with our current structure if we don't let in a whole bunch of people that want to have a lot of kids.
What? No.
Because we're not having kids. American-born white people are not having kids, or black people for that matter.
Actually, they are. And here's what they're saying when they come in to have their children. They are saying, you know what, we finally decided that we were economically stable or financially stable enough in our family to have another child.
You know what I said when I came in to have a child? I said, I hope it's white. Is that racism?
That's true, because I was hoping my kid was going to be white too.
Now, is that racism?
Or should I, if Laura's there and the kid comes out and he's black, should I be excited about the diversity in our family?
Yeah, well, we try to hand out the white ones to the white parents, and we give the black ones to the black parents. We kind of work it out like that.
I should, if Laura had a black kid, been very excited about the diversity.
Exactly. Thanks, Renee. Nice to talk to you.
Oh, God, that's funny.
That is funny.
But seriously,
Laura, look. Or she'd be telling you, I guess, Jack, it's a big, diverse world.
Right. And
our family will be better able to lead that world if we have a diverse family.
It is a fact, though, that our native-born population in America of all colors or creeds or races or whatever you want to call it aren't having kids.
Not at the rate you need to. Level numbers, right?
Not at the rate you need to if you're going to have society structured on such a way that it's a Ponzi scheme, the whole healthcare and Medicare. I mean,
sure.
You got to have a growing population.
Oh yeah, and
to
we
pull
got
that
the opposite. Yeah. Tony in Livermore. Hey, Tony, welcome to the Armstrong and Getty Show. What's on your mind?
Good morning, gentlemen. Hey, I was just remember when I was a kid in the 60s and 70s, they were talking about zero population growth. And it was like, at some point there was going to be too many people on the planet and all this, big scare tactic.
Oh, yeah.
I kind of look at this and I think, you know what? White people are doing zero population growth. So, you talk about resources. We only have so many resources and we got to conserve and all this kind of stuff. And I think, well, we're doing the zero population growth, but the Hispanics aren't.
Well, yeah. Well, the zero population growth does not work. Nature abhors a vacuum. It abhors a vacuum on land also. So, I mean, somebody's going to live on the good land. And if you don't think,
we just can't keep reproducing. There's going to be 20 billion people.
Yes, but Tony, this is like when we're on the air saying, don't beat any Dodgers fans into a coma when they come up to San Francisco. The people who need to hear the message aren't getting it. So educated people in various countries are not reproducing because they bought that stuff. Or for the I want to go to museums and travel, I don't want to raise children thing. But the uneducated third worlders are reproducing as fast as they can. So you cannot have any kids. Nobody you knows can have any. Listen to me. I sound like a mobster. Look, nobody you knows is going to do nothing. Nobody you ever meet can have a kid. All right. But there are going to be plenty of kids coming out of Africa and Mexico and then China.
Your point being,
not China.
The world population is going to continue to grow pretty fast.
Oh, yeah.
It's just the demographic.
Question of who?
And not the demographic breakdown of it, the socioeconomic educational background of it is going to change.
Yeah.
Because the educated people, civilized part of the world is not having kids.
If you can feed yours, I wouldn't worry about any of that population growth crap. Don't worry about it.
You'll be dead?
If you can feed and educate your kids, they'll be fine.
Because we'll all be dead.
Well, no, because they'll be fine. You not having a kid is not going to limit the world population. That notion is ludicrous. I mean, there are 6.5 billion people on Earth, all right? There's going to be one less kid thanks to you. Well, they're cranking them out by the dozens in Africa. There are going to be one less American, maybe, an educated American with a dedication to the Constitution.
For the world.
And that set of ideas and the Western ideal.
Yeah, it's the makeup of the population of the world that's important.
Right.
And if you want the world to be a better place, you should have a ton of kids if you're an American.
Right.
And they're going to go to school.
If you think the world is overpopulated, please drive across Nevada.
Yeah. All you got to do is drive across the country once. There's plenty of space out there.
Well, actually, you know what? If you drive from San Francisco to Sacramento, there's tons of open space.
Of course, you got to grow food somewhere.
Oh, we'll grow food. There'll be plenty of food. Don't worry about it. I'll cut down. You can have some more.
You're eating too much.
I am already. Yeah.
Anybody else? 1-866-331-TALK. I want to know at what point white people, when they're the minority, will start to, getting all the benefits that come with being a minority. Is that going to happen at some point?
Or how about we just go with, what was his name? Black fella, mustache. Oh, that's right. Martin Luther King Jr.'s ideal of not worrying about the color of their skin, the content of their character.
Right. I was against answering this question on the census at all. Because I knew nothing good would come out of counting various people's races. Nothing good. You are listening to the Armstrong and Getty Show. It is the Armstrong and Getty Show. I'm Jack Armstrong. He's Joe Getty.
Hello. Tell all your friends in SoCal we'll be guest hosting John and Ken's show on KFI Thursday and Friday.
One of the biggest talk stations in America.
In America.
It's in the top 2 or 3.
One of the biggest talk stations on Earth.
Absolutely. Is KFI in Los Angeles, and we'll be doing the afternoon show tomorrow and Friday. In addition to this program, 8 hours, live talk radio per day the next 2 days.
Brr. That's right. So we're talking about the latest census information and the bizarre, upside-down, illogical underdogma that convinces people that the best thing in the world could be if there's less white people. I just don't get it. And it's not up with whitey. It's not down with the brown people. It's neither. It's can we let go of this weird mania for diversity? There's nothing logical that can be said for the idea of, bringing in millions of people, dividing the country by language, and just worshiping somehow the idea of if only white people were in the minority, then everything would be great. It's crazy when you say it out loud.
Right. The whole thing is such a paradox, the whole race thing. Yeah. Because either you believe it's just skin pigmentation, it has nothing to do with people, it's just the color of your skin.
Which is kind of the enlightened intellectual view, certainly.
But at the same time, most of those people are so excited about being more. This guy who said, I hope I live till 2050 when the demographics show that my race, white, will finally be the minority in this country. Well, if you believe skin color is just skin color and it's just pigmentation and doesn't mean anything, then what the hell difference does it make?
What are you talking about?
Why would you be so excited about it?
Right, because you're mentally ill. You've got that underdogma mental illness.
And also it mentions in one of these articles that regions of the country have yet to grapple with some of the consequences of the changing culture. Okay, what's the changing culture? Grapple with the changing culture. I thought it was just a skin color thing. Everybody's the same. We just have different colored skin. Oh, so there's culture that comes with some of this? With language, maybe, perhaps?
Are we allowed to talk about the pluses and minuses of said cultural change? No, we're not. So which one is it? And are we allowed to talk about the negatives? No.
No, it's all good. It's all good. It's all great.
by definition, yeah.
I agree with David Victor
Hansen? Victor Davis Hansen.
Victor Davis Hansen.
David Victor Handenberg.
David Victor Bravo.
Victor David Hansen.
Yes. Victor Davis Hansen.
Davis? I never know if it's Davis or David.
David? Or Davis?
Roger.
Davis?
Roger. He's now at Stanford, I think. He was. But his thing, and I agree with this 100%, multi-ethnic is great. Multicultural is horrible.
Doesn't work.
So I don't care what color. I don't care if every person in America is black, brown. It makes no difference. But multicultural is not good. It's bad. It doesn't work. It never has worked. It never will work.
Yeah.
Multicultural is horrible. But you enlightened weirdos attach the two only where they intersect in things that you see as being positive.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Victor Davis Hansen.
Victor Davis Hansen, because I just read one of his books, The Father of Us All, which is freaking awesome.
I'll be posting his article, 2 Californias, on our website right now.
Okay, I should read that.
Now he was the kind of ugly Hansen who played the drums, right? No,
Yeah,
the guitar player.
He was in Hansen, yeah. Mbop. That was him.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, if you think there's an ugly Hansen, Joe.
Yeah, they're all cute.
Are they still doing their thing?
Well, they're like 40, right?
Well, I don't know. When was that? Last week? Last year? 20 years ago? I don't know anymore. I'm old.